Hello everybody, Presented here, back in my program, and today it's going to be the last of the active abilities on the Herbalist, and the first one that we're going to be doing is Toxic Shot here, where it deals 100% attack damage and poisons the target by 15% for 3 turns. Pretty standard. I don't know if you heard my cat in the background. What? I don't know what he wants. He probably wants some food. I just fed him, though, and he's still meowing. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll feed him after this video. But anyways, let's go ahead and do the first one. It's going to be very, very simple. It just deals damage and applies a status effect. Shouldn't be hard at all. Let's go ahead and do it. This is Toxic Shot. It extends active spell. Do all the good formatting stuff. Super, it is basically it's a debuff spell just because it deals attack damage, but you're using it for the poison. So we're going to go to active spell, debuff. Initial damage type is attack. Initial damage mult is 1. Stat to spend is mana. We will get into classes that don't use mana, and the first class that we're going to run into that does that is the Blood Mage. And the Blood Mage, let me tell you, has some pretty cool abilities. So yeah. But you'll see them when we get there. I won't spoil it just yet. So the base cost for this ability is 20 mana. Base cost mult is 0. Cooldown is 3 turns. Upgrade 1 description is plus 50% initial damage. Upgrade 2 description is plus 15% poison potency. And then target type is any enemy. So then we're going to override update description. This dot description, I do need a 1 variable for the poison. Var poison mult number equals 0.15 equals deals. What? Hi. What? Oh my god, he is so cute. Okay, hold on. I lost track of what it is. Okay, math dot round. This dot. Oh my god, he's meowing. Percent attack damage and poisons the target by only 1 space. Poison mult, do need to do it again. What? If he keeps bugging me, I'm gonna have to get him food, which will mean I have to run really quick and leave you guys. But hopefully it won't take too long. But hopefully he just stops meowing like a little baby. By for 3 turns. Yes, perfect. Okay, so we're good. What? What? Oh my, okay, he's like staring at me and meowing. I can't take it. I can't take it. Initial plus equals 0.5. Then this dot poison. Oh my god. Okay, I will be right back. Give me 10 seconds. I need to give him some food because he is bugging me. Come on. Come on, you friggin' dingo. Okay. Don't know if that was 10 seconds or not, but hopefully it was close. He has food, he is eating, he is a happy cat. Okay, let's continue. So we're gonna cast spell. Yeah, okay, so this shouldn't be too bad. Basically, I need another variable. which is a parent status effect listener. So what we're going to do first is we're going to check resisted poison effect on the target, and if it is not resisted, there we go. Okay, if it's not resisted, then remove the effect, and then we're gonna set it to a new effect. Oops, idiot. Okay, import status effect. It's a health poison. The target is the target, the owner is the source. Apply target doesn't matter because we're not changing any damage. Multiplier is actually the negative of this dot poison molt. Duration is 3 turns. On source doesn't matter. Rounds is true, and that's it for that. So then target stats listeners push this dot poison effect, and then we need to import stat change event. Dot text array dot push this dot owner display name poisoned. Oh geez, didn't we do that? Owner, no. It's just the target, not the owner. Okay, so that actually seems like it's good. Okay. Let's go ahead and initialize it. Herbalist, toxic shot, and down here equals new toxic shot. Then in here we're gonna go into active toxic unlock entity player active spell dot toxic shot dot upgrade spell 1. Then we're going to do the same thing but for upgrade spell 2, and we're going to cast the spell onto the ally. Okay, let's test it out. Okay. No crashing means good things to come. Okay, let's see. The player poisoned the ally 1, and Jesus friggin' Christ, that is a lot of damage. Cause poison deals current health damage. Jesus, that is really good. I feel like I'm gonna have to nerf that because 30% of his current health is so good. I feel like I have to nerf that. I think I'm gonna have to make it just 10%, and then it increases the potency by 10%, so that you only deal 20%. Let's test that one out. It's gonna still do a ton of damage. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's still doing a huge amount of damage, but it's better. Okay, the player still lost, I think. Yeah, he did, because the ally 1 deals a shit ton more damage, but okay, toxic shot works. We're gonna need the new active. The next one is deadly poison. I did change it because in the last video I was saying how I'll probably do this like a health sap sort of thing, because I did change, if you guys noticed, if I showed it, I think. But the shaman, he had a sap ability that basically it did the health sap. It's like the health sap, it's a poison, but it also heals the source for the same amount. That's what a health sap is. And so the deadly poison I moved to the herbalist. So now the herbalist has the sapping ability. It doesn't sap, you have to buy the upgrade for it to sap, but is basically it applies a strong poison, dealing poison damage equal to 30% of their maximum health over 3 turns. And then you can upgrade it to where it deals 50% of their maximum health over 3 turns. And then you can get the upgrade that heals the Herbalist by 50% of the poison damage dealt each turn. I think I have to nerf its cooldown and mana cost because this is really strong, I feel. Let's just bring it up just a bit. Let's see how that works. So this is going to be Deadly Poison. Extends active. Authors me. Alright, oop. 1 and 2. Super. This is going to be a debuff because it's a really good poison. Initial damage type, it doesn't have an initial damage type, so the molt is 0. Stat to spend is mana. Base cost is 35. Base cost molt is 0. Cooldown is 5 turns. Upgrade 1 description is plus 20% total poison damage. Upgrade 2 is additionally heals the the Herbalist by 50% of the poison damage dealt each turn. And then it can target enemies. Okay, so I'm gonna override. You cannot meow. I just fed you. That is not right. Update description. And show I will need a variable. Var poison molt number equals 0.3. Actually, yeah, no, it's gonna be 0.3. So then this dot description equals applies a. I am ignoring you because I gave you food and you ate almost all of it. Jesus Christ, you big old fatty. Poison on the target, dealing poison damage equal to 30% of their maximum health over 3 turns. But I will need to instead do poison molt times 100. There we go. Over 3 turns. Okay, so that's good. Upgrade spell 1. This is going to increase the multiplier by 20%. Upgrade spell 2. Actually, I don't need to do upgrade spell 2. Or I don't need to override it because, nope. Because all I gotta do is I gotta check if you already bought it in the cast spell function. So basically, what I'm going to do is I need 2 variables. Get out of your sequence. 7 gigs? Really? Alright, do it. Do it. Show me what you're deleting. Yay! Okay, so I saved 7 gigs. Thanks, CCleaner. Poison effect. It's going to be a parent status effect listener. Oh, Jesus. Private var. Heal effect. Parent status effect listener. Okay, so what we're going to do is here it's going to basically do the same thing. If parent status effect check resisted, we're going to check the resistance of the effect onto the target, and if they don't resist it, going to remove the latest instance of the effect. Poison effect equals new parent status effect listener. Okay. Oh, geez, I bunged it all up. There we go. So this is going to be a hemorrhage. Because hemorrhage is effectively, here we go. It's health from max health. So you take current health damage based on your max health. Because what a poison does is it deals current health damage based on your current health. And since this deals maximum health damage, it's technically going to be considered a hemorrhage status effect, but I'm going to say that you poison the target. So, do all this. This.owner, applied target doesn't matter, by a multiplier of the negation of this.poison molt divided by 3, because it's going to be applying it over 3 turns. Duration is 3 turns. On source doesn't matter. Rounds is true. Target.stats listeners.push poison effect. Okay, so dealing, I'm just gonna do dealing damage. Okay, so and then I want to apply the heal effect onto the owner, but only if the poison goes through. If the poison is not resisted, then I want to apply the heal. If the poison gets resisted, then the heal isn't going to go through. So then what we're going to do is actually, yeah, okay, I know what to do. We're going to need to check if this.bot upgrade to. So we're going to put all that stuff in here. I'm going to put else stat change event because I need to import it. Text array push owner, oh geez, display name. Basically what I'm going to do is, if you bought the upgrade, then it's going to say that you sapped the target. If you haven't bought the upgrade, it's going to say you poisoned them instead. So that you know the difference between when you poison the target and when you actually sap the target, and that depends on whether you bought the upgrade or not. So plus poisoned target display name. Okay, that's good. So then remove this dot heal effect. This dot heal effect equals new parent status effect listener. Status effect is going to be value health regen. No, just health regen. Yeah, wait. Oh, it's going to be by half of what this is. So yeah, okay. So it's going to be, ooh, wait, actually. Current health. Yeah, it's going to actually be max health regen, because since hemorrhage is doing max health damage, the heal is going to have to do max health heal, if that makes sense. Okay. Go into status effect, do max health regen. Target is going to be the owner. Source is the owner. Applied target doesn't matter. By a multiplier of this dot poison molt divided by 6. Because that's going to basically cut the poison molt across 3 turns and then divide it by 2. I'm just cutting out the middleman for multiplying it by 2. Because then you can see if the poison is dealing like, I don't know, if the poison molt is what, like 0.3 or negative 0.3? No, it's just 0.3, sorry. And then it's dealing 30% of their max health. So then actually, wait. This doesn't make sense because, oh, I know. That's why I put poison damage here, because I was going to make like a specialized poison where it, instead of dealing spell damage, it dealt poison damage, and then I would have applied a change listener onto the owner that's listening for poison damage and healing him by a factor. Yeah, I remember now. But then how am I going to remove the change listener? That is interesting. I guess I don't think I can really do that. Okay. I guess I can kind of pseudo do it where here, instead of doing a multiplier here, I can just do a flat change, because since it heals by 50% of the poison damage that you deal, I can basically go through how much damage the poison is going to do, which is that much per turn. So instead, I can be like, if the target has like 100 max health, that gets multiplied by 0.3 divided by 3, so they get 10 damage dealt per turn. Get out of here! And then I can basically go into how much it's going to deal damage and just heal him by half of that. I guess I can do that. That's fine. I'll do that. It's whatever. Bar heal amount going to be a integer equals target stats max health times this dot poison mult. Well, actually, I'm gonna round target. Actually, wait. No, I'm gonna make this a number because it's gonna round in the stat change event. So I don't want to round it too many times. I want to round it only once so that it's as accurate as possible through all the changes. So it's gonna take his max health, multiply it by the poison multiplier, divide it by 3. No, just divide it by 6. And so that tells me how much it's going to heal the owner by. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. So we go like 100 times 0.3 divided by 6. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. This should be good. Okay, so then multiplier is going to be 0. Duration is going to be 3 turns. On source is false just because it doesn't matter. Round is true. And change is heal amount. Okay. Owner stats listeners dot push heal effect. I'm just checking, making sure that that's correct. Heal amount, max health times... Yeah, that should be fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and do what I said before, where... Ooh. Oh, let me do that. Oops. Okay. Copy that. There we go. Now instead we're going to be health sapped. Okay, so now let's initialize it and see if that works. Oh, I didn't initialize it up here, you dingus. Static var herbalist. Oh, I have Herbalist. That doesn't make any sense. It's an herbalist. There we go. Herbalist deadly poison equals new deadly poison. Oh wait, what? Idiot, you didn't do it up here. Herbalist deadly poison. Deadly poison. There we go. That should be fine now. Okay, now let's go in here. Deadly poison. Should be fine unless it royally screwed up. Let's see. Okay. Player health sapped ally 1. So the ally 1 took 167 damage, and the ally healed for half of that. Well, literally he healed for 0 because he was at full health already, but he was going to heal up to that much before rounding, of course. And then, yeah, it seems like it's working just fine. Yeah, I like it. Okay. So that's working just fine. Very good, very good. Deadly poison, you were a little bit of a tricky mistress, but I didn't have too much problems with you. And that's it for that video. I don't think this one was as long as some of my other ones, so that's pretty good. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit shorter, just 'cause I think I say this like every single video that's relatively short. I'm trying to make my videos a little bit shorter so that they're a little more digestible to you folk. And that's it for that. We're done with the active abilities on the Herbalist. Next video, going to be doing Poisonous Armor, which has a 50% chance to inflict 20% poison when attacked for 3 turns. And if you are below 50% health, the poison potency is increased by 20%. And then you get a 50% chance increase, so you get a 100% chance to inflict that poison. And then you have Natural Resistance, which gives you health regen and debuff resistance. And then it additionally provides 15% damage reduction and more health regen. I'll put a little percentage sign there. So this is going to give you, what is that? 3.75 times 2 is like 7 or 8-ish. Yeah, 7.5. That's really good. You get 7.5% health regen, which I don't think I've explained health and mana regen yet. I might have a while ago, but basically it's anytime. I don't have it in. I have it in, but I have it commented out because I don't want to flood the screen with all these stat changes. Basically, every time there's a turn event, we iterate through all the entities, and for each entity, we heal their health and mana by a factor of their health regen. So like, this means you heal 3.75% of your max health per turn. And then upgrading this one gives you at least 7.5% of your max health healed per turn. But it's more because health and mana regen base is 1.5. And so the 1.5 plus 7.5 is 9%. So you can get pretty beefy. But yeah, I'm going to be doing these two. Poisonous armor might be a little bit of a tricky mistress, but other than that, natural resistance shouldn't be that bad because it's just flat stat change increases. And then from there, it's just the 3 infinites, and I'll be done with the Herbalist. And then I'll be moving on to the first class of the ally classes, because the Herbalist is the last player class. And then this one's the Knight, which is more of like a tanky unit. But I'll get into him whenever I finish up the Herbalist. And for now, that's the end of this video, and I hope you guys appreciated it and enjoyed it. If you did, then please show your appreciation by commenting, liking, subscribing, all that wonderful garbage. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys next time.